Alright gentlemen, welcome to today's 3D print. After many iterations, I am approaching perfection. This is my latest iteration of the Shylight, and it is almost perfect. Let me zoom in on this so you can see just how gorgeous this is. I got the multiplier just right. I still see a little artifacting. I believe that's my bearings and stuff. And probably some of that is the tensioner on the belts and the bearings themselves. But you're zoomed in way tight here and there's almost nothing. To take care of the bottom layer, instead of going with infill, what I did was I started with 3 walls and then I went to 2 walls before I went to the single wall perimeter. The reason this needs a single wall perimeter is because this is a light shade. There's going to be a light bulb inside here. So it is important that it be thin and without imperfections. Now, I do still have an imperfection. I'm going to show that to you. Yeah, those are voids. Now, I know roughly what's causing them, but I don't know exactly what's causing them. This is either my retraction or my negative restart. I have my retraction set at 1.5 millimeter, and I have my restart set at -2. The restart of -2, or -0.2, I'm sorry, -0.2, that took care of my zits, so I get no more zits. Now I notice it's much better where there's multiple perimeters, probably because I simply can't see it. So I need to know, what exactly do I have to do? So the gaps are either retraction or the negative retraction on restart. But then when it goes, now down here it's printing 2 layers. So it's printing this arc and it's printing this other arc. But once it gets to that meeting point there, it's printing a single arc. It's printing a single arc. Down here it's printing 2. Once it gets past that meeting point right there, it's printing a single. Now, when this gets to the point where it's doing a single, the vertical transition is a zit instead of a void. See? So, what the hell? What would you adjust to correct that? Remember, I need this to be single perimeter, because it has to be single perimeter to be an effective light. It won't look good if I make it 2 perimeters. It'll be too thick. Of course, the side with no vertical lift points is impeccable. I mean, the finish is just amazing. And that's on a Maker Select with a flexion, of course. The flexion extruder is a large reason for why it looks that nice. But yeah, really nice finish. Any ideas? I'd appreciate any feedback on what you think I should correct to fix that problem with the voids and with the zits. And why is it different when it's doing 2 separate shapes versus a single shape in the same model with no change in code, with no change in the model code? Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated.